Hi everyone. Today I'm doing something a little bit different. I am in a bookshop here in Germany at my mall, not local mall, but the big mall that's near me. And I thought I would take you around a German bookshop, which I love bookstores. I love reading, but I also like travel books and cookbooks and all that sort of stuff. It's just the idea of just browsing in the bookstores and getting inspired. And so I thought I'd take you with me, and we could have a little look around and yeah, see if there's anything you guys might like. Here, this is Lonely Planet is always a good source for travel books. I'm in the travel book section, which is, summer holidays are coming up. Maybe I'll get a little bit inspired. Legendäre Wanderrouten, legendary hiking routes in Germany. So sounds very promising. Of course, people love to go down, everybody knows the Alps and down by Neuschwanstein, but we have so many beautiful areas in Germany. Here you have the Sächsische Schweiz, which is near Dresden and in eastern Germany. It's on the border to Czech, and it's very, very pretty down there, or over there more. It's not that far south. Yeah, it's very pretty. It's worth checking out. Absolutely gorgeous. What else do we have here? Lapland and Wild Earth. And these are really these little Marco Polo travel guides are really popular here. In the back, it's usually, I'm not going to take everything apart, but it's a map of where you're going, and you can just unfold it. And then the front bit here, it gives you all the tips for food and the different cities and what there is to do and see, and they're really handy and quite popular. Here we have for Canary Islands, Tyrol, I'm not sure what Tyrol is, Bornholm, which might be Sweden, Paris, Slovenia, Copenhagen, Lake Garda, Crete, and Sardinia. And how much do these run for? $17.95. Yeah, that's really popular here. Spitzbergen, which is in, I want to say Norway. Traumziele, all the different countries by category, I believe, or this is cities here. We have Dublin. I'd love to go back to Ireland. I haven't been to Ireland in like 20 years. Dublin, and then Paris, same. I haven't been to Paris in a long time, even though it's not that far away. Somehow, life, you get busy. What else do we have? We take a whole Bildreise. Oh, National Geographic, that looks beautiful. 500 journeys that you will never forget. Sounds interesting. How much is that book? €50. But that's like a nice coffee table book, and always have a peek inside. Probably give you new inspiration if you're lucky enough to travel. I actually bought my son that book, Abroad in Japan. He loves Japan, along with some other books about Japan. Maybe when he's finished with school, you might take a trip to Japan. That would be lovely. Traveling is such a wonderful thing. If you can afford to do it and take the time to do it, travel. It's the best way to learn about yourself and the world. Here we have I guess this is for people who like to go in their camper vans. Yeah, mit dem Wohnmobil through Denmark. Denmark's popular. A lot of German people like to go to Denmark. It's popular. Sweden is popular, but Denmark, because it's borders northern Germany, so I guess it's easy to get through. And never been. Always wanted to go, but I've heard it's absolutely lovely. We have Norway, Vietnam, Africa. What else do we have over here? Europe, ohne Flieger, meaning if you want to travel without flying. So I'm sure this is for used to be really big. I don't know if it still is, that young kids, after they finished school, they would get a European interrail pass and they would travel all throughout Europe with that. I don't know if kids still do that, or young people, children that do it, but young adults. It used to be so cheap. I mean, you used to be able to travel in Europe 20 years ago really, really cheap. You could stay in an Ibis hotel literally for €20 a night. I mean, that's like unheard of now. And there weren't as many tourists. The cities weren't as full as they are now. Australia would be amazing, but it's such a long flight. But yeah, that would be nice to see one day. I'd like to see more of Asia as well. Over Singapore, I would love to see Singapore and Hong Kong. And I've been to Thailand, Cambodia. Where else have I been? Bali. Beautiful places, but that's all been a long time. It was before I had my children, so it's before Bali became what it is now. Now everybody is influencing from Bali, but it's such a beautiful place. Absolutely gorgeous. Argentina, not Argentina, Argentina in English. Thailand, Croatia, Japan. Japan would be lovely to see as well. Here in New York City, I was lucky enough to go 2 summers ago. I went to New York and got to spend some time in the city as well. I mean, you really lose all relationship to money after like a couple of days in Manhattan. You just go, what, $100? That's it? It's crazy how expensive it is, but it was so much fun. Paris, like I said, love to go back. Rome is eternal city. It's beautiful. I love it. London. I used to live in the UK, so I did have a chance to go to London quite a lot. Also absolutely gorgeous. And people there are so lovely and friendly. And I personally think in all of those cities, I have to say, traveling, I really haven't made any negative, anything that would stay with you and you say, oh my goodness, I would never go back, or, that was just terrible. Thank goodness I've never had anything like that happen to me, so maybe I'm just quite fortunate. But I think most people are good. I mean, genuinely, most people in the world are good and they want to help people. And yeah, here, Singapore. Yes, I watched, there's a YouTuber I watch. I think she's Korean, actually, but she lives in Singapore with her, I think, French husband and her children. And she makes these YouTube videos. And it's just the cinematography, and so it's just wonderful. And it makes me want to go to Singapore. What else do we have? Chupush Yapan. I think this is the other one that I got my son. The DK books. How much are those? $22.95. Yeah. Oh, you can get some ramen too. How cute is that? Yeah. I know Japan and Korea. I mean, Japan, obviously, from all the anime. I think, is it anime, the shows? My children used to watch those. I think my youngest still does the One Piece and some other shows, and he actually picked up quite a bit of Japanese from that, which is always kind of cool, something good coming out of watching TV. And then obviously Korea is really popular with K-pop, and do they also do anime? Maybe they do. I don't know. My kids are into that. I'm not. Don't watch anime. Here, this is all USA or South Africa. South Africa would be really cool to see. I went there once as a child, but I don't recall anything. USA, Florida. I like Florida. I like sunshine and beaches and tropics, so but I haven't been to Florida in, a decade at least. This is, to learn German. Here we're in the learning German, or just probably other languages too. My oldest son is actually actively learning Japanese. Also, the writing, I think kanji is what you call it. So I've bought him numerous books on that. And I see his little notes everywhere. He's quite good, but then I don't know. I don't write Japanese, and plus it's your child. You always think what your child does is fantastic. Fahrradtourenbuch. So if you want to go ride your bicycle. Oh, it's like a little notebook. You can make notes to yourself as you're traveling along. Wohnmobil, with your camper through Europe. And with your camper through Germany und Nachbarn, so Holland. Unbekanntes Deutschland. Yeah, wine in Germany is... I know that a lot of people do know about the wines in Germany, but I feel like compared to our neighbors, we often get forgotten. We have really amazing wine in Germany, in Rhein-Main-Gegend area, and Riesling, and yeah. I actually don't personally drink alcohol. I used to occasionally, but I don't, and I haven't drank in ages. I just don't really enjoy drinking it anymore, but when I did, yeah, Riesling is quite nice. And here we have e-bike touring. I mean, I don't see what the difference is between a regular bike or an e-bike. And yeah, but we love to ride our bikes here in Germany. Radtouren through Germany. That might actually be kind of interesting to see, look at. And what else do we have? Any more travel books that look interesting? I think these are also like when people have traveled or lived abroad and they write, oh yeah, that's that Abroad in Japan is like that. And they write books about it. I would just love to go to Africa. I mean, there's so many countries in Africa that just look so amazing. Tanzania, Botswana, Zambia, Namibia, South Africa, you name, I mean, all of it, Kenya. It just, whenever I see films or documentaries on Africa, it just seems like there's no other place like it in the world. And it's so huge. And it just would be so wonderful to see that and to be able to travel there. Maybe one day I'll get the chance to go see it. Ringstrasse. Oh, this is Iceland. Iceland would be cool too. But yeah, I think Africa would be my dream, to maybe even do a little safari or, yeah. I know years and years ago there was a show on, when I lived in the USA, which is a very, very long time ago, there was a show called The Amazing Race, and it was about people that, it was, I think it was like 10 couples or something, and they competed against each other, racing across the world, and they had to do these different challenges. And in one of the seasons, they had, they had to go to Africa, and there was this young couple. I remember she was blonde. They were super optimistic, super sweet couple. And there's this part where they drive. I can't recall which African country it was, but all of a sudden they just stop and they stare and they look out over this landscape, and it was just honestly absolutely breathtaking. And this is back when TV wasn't, we didn't have the high def yet. Road trip through Pan America, that would be cool too. Anyway, yeah. And that ever since then, it's always kind of crossed my mind that I want to go see as much as I can, just of Africa too. Still have a lot to do. Bon voyage mit Papa's Benz bis nach Marokko. With Daddy's Mercedes-Benz all the way to Morocco. I don't know who Helge Timmerberg is, but it sounds like a nice adventure. Well, I hope you... Oh, this is Mehr geht immer. That's cute. Oh. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed a little trip through the bookshop in the travel section. Maybe you saw a couple of things, just like I always get inspired by books and I hope you have an absolutely wonderful day, and I hope we see each other soon. Goodbye. Ciao. Bye-bye. Tschüss.